Here we go with a speed build of Super Mario 71408 Peach's Castle. This is what it's going to look like, except these are the the buildable figures that come with it. We're just not going to have Bowser, Ludwig, or Toadette in here because I've taken them out, separated them to sell them separate, and I'm going to still have the Goomba and the Bob-omb in there. And don't mind my phone. I did end up sitting on it, so it is slightly bent, as you can see. I'm just kidding. That's a Samsung Galaxy Flip 5. Cool phone. If you are interested in getting something neat like that, great camera. It's what I end up shooting the rest of this on, just not this particular set, or this stage of the set. Anyways, we're working on the door frame here. That's what comes first after the first yard pieces that I put together with that pipe. I'm not going to have all the front yard pieces because some of those pieces did come with those buildable figures, and I kept those in the polybags and sold them separately. But you would typically have a bridge that came with Toadette, and then some cloud space for Ludwig to be on. But that is the door there, and now we've got some more of the wall, I believe, is what we're building here. But yeah, this is a fun build. It's a replication of what we would see in Mario Nintendo 64, Super Mario 64, which was a great game growing up. I enjoyed it. I played it a lot. Have fond nostalgic memories of that. Fun facts, it was a 64-bit, claimed to be anyways, but it was actually made in 32-bit, if you didn't know that. But yeah, one of my favorite parts of that game was when you had to take the baby penguin back to the mama penguin. You could be a real jerk and just throw that baby right off the edge. I don't know what that says about me, but I'm not the only one. There's a video of people doing that. So anyways, here we are building the wall. You can see the Bob-omb painting as in the Nintendo 64 game. That's a callback because you used to jump into the paintings to get to the different worlds, to get your different missions, to get your stars. But anyways, this is a pretty cool looking set. Even building it, it was really fun to see how it was all coming together. It's an interactive piece to go with the Mario, and it'll hit the different spots on there, like at that table, that little fruit, this Goomba, you'd be able to hit, and it's interactive with the Mario. It's just not included. But anyway, some other cool castle, like the Bowser Castle that they made for this Mario line was really cool. I do have the NES, which is a really cool looking set. Haven't opened that one, but sitting on that for a little bit. Probably going to sell that as the value goes up later on after it retires. Probably be a while. But also the question mark block they made, which is also for the Nintendo 64 Mario game. That one seems pretty cool. And then the Mighty Bowser, I believe, is the newest adult build for Lego, and that thing looks awesome. I got me a couple of those. But yeah, here we are. We're getting close to the end here. Now this part, we've already built the doors, we already built the outer walls. This is going to be the interior piece where we're going to have Peach's throne. This piece was a little difficult to try to finalize because of the working mechanism here. It's actually going to flip around and show Bowser and whatever purple throne, black and purple deal he's got. You'll see that here, but right now we're working on the Peach's throne here, and it will swap over to show that Bowser has taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. And it's got a little spin mechanism you'll see here in a little bit, which is pretty cool. But I actually struggled with trying to get all of that lined up just right so that mechanism would actually work correctly. There you are. You see me messing with it. But I do eventually get it. It's not so difficult that you can't. All right, and then this last part here, we're finishing up. We're going to get the top tower. That is where you're going to see the balcony, and you're also going to see the really cool stained glass piece with Peach's portrait on it, which is also in the Super Mario 64 game. So a lot of cool callbacks there. I really enjoyed, as I was putting it together, to see all these things come together. But when you have it all put together in the end, it looks really cool. Now that cake is going to have a Goomba inside of it. Of course, you can knock him out of there with the other thing. And I messed up on the doors too, but I fixed that pretty quickly. That wasn't a hard fix. But this is what it looks like in the end, and you can see those things are working as far as it flipping around. And here's the final front look, overview, and all the different angles to this castle. Overall, I enjoyed this build. It was pretty enjoyable. Nothing that was too frustrating or difficult, and it's just something that when you put something you like together, it's more enjoyable. And I like Mario stuff. Not all the sets are great, but this one was pretty great. So if it had the buildable figures with it, it'd be even more great.